Much history. The Dockerty Cup is one that's evaded them. They haven't played in the final since 1993 when they were beaten by South Melbourne. So as the referees make their way out onto the pitch and they're followed by the teams, it's time for the Dockerty Cup Final. Heidelberg United against the Bentleigh Greens. Let's take a look at that Bentleigh Greens lineup. Jordan Gifkins, the young man in goal in the absence of the suspended Ryan Scott, who was sent off against Kingston City on Friday night. Jack Webster at centre-back, Ben Litfin, Tyson Holmes, Marko Jankovic, Ross Archibald, Dimitri Hatzimouratis, one of the mid-season signings, Matt Thurtell, one of a number of Queenslanders in this lineup, as is the former Brisbane Strikers man, Trent Clulo, who hasn't started too many this year, but he gets to start in a cup final. Luke Pilkington, of course, one of the... You can see there the two captains, Luke Biles of Heidelberg and Jack Webster of Bentleigh, with the referee Chris Hope, and his assistant standing there to his right, Lockie Keevers. John Anastasiadis there, the Bentleigh Greens coach. Fourth official, Lockie Keevers, having a quick word before we kick this one off. It's going to be Michael Trigger and Heidelberg to get the Dockerty Cup Final underway. As the whistle sounds, a few Heidelberg players broke early, but we do get the match started. Heidelberg trying to win the Dockerty Cup for the first time. Bentleigh trying to join the list of 11 clubs who have gone back-to-back. Why isn't this on TV? We're proud to be bringing it to you live on Facebook, though, Mandeep. We can't read your comments live on TV, so that's something. Here comes a cross into the area, and Theodoridis, even though he started slowly, has been fouled by the oncoming striker. And here's the thing, he's a disciplinarian at heart, and he will make sure that these teams behave tonight. Athiu, slide challenge. Athiu keeps the ball. Kenny shooting, putting it just wide to the right. And what a start that would have been for the Burgers.
Once again, Heidelberg swamp on Bentleigh when they were in midfield. They win the ball back high up the pitch. Things open up, and the quick feet of Kenny Athiu, and he just lashed.
And allowed to run here, Way. Kanakaris on the overlap. Loads up the cross. Kanakaris, and it's a great ball in. Diving forward for the header was O'Brien. And it just evaded him. What a goal that would have been. It slides out for a goal kick. Spiro says to the referees commentating, here go Bentleigh. Long shot coming from Jankovic, and it is a tester there for Theodoridis, but straight at him, and it's a shot on target for the Bentleigh Greens.
Definitely enjoying the battle, especially midfield, as Jankovic brings the ball forward again.
Lots of space to exploit. He's being chased. He plays the pass and can't curve it into the path of Thurtell. Theodoridis is there. Honos tried to fake out Wilkes. Great ball. Pilkington continues his run. It's Pilkington with the cross. And he can't find any of his teammates. Hatzimouratis was advancing unmarked. Bit of space. Bentleigh have swung the game back in their favour quite quickly here. Honos into the box. Cut back and almost turned in for an own goal. Biles sends it just wide of the post. Been an entertaining final so far, but we are no close to working out who's going to win, Chris, are we?
No, definitely not. When you think Heidelberg's on top, Bentleigh have a couple of chances, and be interesting to see how both sides come out in the second half.
Which is 15 minutes away. Half-time whistle goes, and in the Dockerty Cup Final, it is Heidelberg United 0, Bentleigh Greens 0. The Barry Road or northern end of the ground, and the referee Chris Hope gets the second half underway. We'll talk about the benches in a moment and maybe some of the subs. I did say pre-game, Chris, that Bentleigh had picked a team. Wilkes went to ground. Stephen Pace. Ruben Way deflected. Bentleigh have got numbers. Litfin has Hatzimouratis on the right. We'll use him now. It's Hatzimouratis! Hatzimouratis! Bentleigh Greens take the lead! And Dimitri Hatzimouratis perhaps has them on course to defend their Dockerty Cup.
Well, we talked about Heidelberg winning the ball high up at the pitch. This time it was the Bentleigh Greens, and what a wonderful ball from Litfin. Waited for the defender to come towards him. Flipped it on the outside of the foot, and Dimitri Hatzimouratis has probably got Bentleigh Greens one hand on the Dockerty Cup.
Of course, we mentioned earlier in the first half that Heidelberg last made the cup final in 1993. Clulo through ball. Theodoridis second to the ball. Honos away from the target. Clever footwork. Honos. He's brought to ground. Referee, let's play continue. And now waved away once more. Jankovic felled. Way. Athiu. Dumbalis hugging the touchline but gets to the ball. Swings in across. Not dealt with. O'Brien! O'Brien! Saved! Gifkins with a huge stop. Big moment in the cup final. and Jordan Gifkins has come up with a huge save. Drifting central, Litfin following, back to Kanakaris, man who started the counter. And here's Zara. Zara with a cross. And it might fall for Athiu. Pile up of bodies. More shouts for a penalty. Cleared away. Turning into a 1-on-2. And Heidelberg win possession back. All happening at the moment. O'Brien drifting across. Athiu's got the sit. Athiu! It's just wide. When it hit his head, you thought he was likely, but it went the wrong side of the post. Here comes the corner kick for Heidelberg. Athiu trying to get to the near post. Defended. Now Petrie with a volley that goes high out into the car park. Plays it out to the line. Pilkington keeps it moving. Heidelberg can't win the ball back. Tyson Holmes gives it away to Ruben Way. And now Kenny Athiu! The king cometh, and Heidelberg are level!
When Heidelberg need a hero, it's King Kenny, and he puts it into the bottom corner. They won the ball back high up on the pitch, Heidelberg, and they're back in the game. It's 1-1 here in the Dockerty Cup Final. It is King Kenny Athiu, and he's going to take the crown away from Bentleigh Greens here. And it's delicately poised with not much time to go. It's 6.
Dumbalis runs it down. Heidelberg still attacking. O'Brien slipped as he crossed it. Still a good ball. Athiu! Just wide. Got to the header and couldn't turn it back onto the target. And they're going to bring up Paul O'Brien and Sean Ellis just to keep him guessing. It's O'Brien going to leave it. Ellis hits the crossbar and out it goes. And that was very nearly the moment that Heidelberg won the Dockerty Cup. Have one in their locker. Pilkington bouncing beyond third tell. Theodoridis comes out and collects the ball. Stoppage time expires. And the referee obliges with the full-time whistle. A compelling Dockerty Cup final has 30 more minutes before we can decide a winner.
Well, what an quite strong benches, so the extra sub could definitely come in handy here in extra time.
Both made 2 within the 90s. So as we kick off, Heidelberg's bench, they've still got their second goalkeeper, Christian Pavlidis. And now Litfin charging forward here. Litfin still going. Tried to cut it in. Brennan. And it's gone wide to the near side. Out for a goal kick. As we wait for a throw-in from Litfin now. Andy Brennan allowed to turn and face. Plays it through. Kieran Dover. What a goal that would have been. Possession taken by Brennan. Brennan able to move, able to run. Andy Brennan, it's opened up for him, and it's batted away. Theodoridis with a top save. Nerves in the Bentleigh defence now. Petrie, high cross. Ellis, batted away by Gifkins. Harry Noon puts it just wide to the left. Andy Brennan, curving ball. Hatzimouratis, bearing down on goal, left the ball behind, and Stephen Pace was there to clean up. Turning and playing the ball to Petrie. Petrie looking for Ellis. Ellis! Saved! Gifkins once again comes up with a huge stop. Piling up the chances. They are committing men forward. They are trying to win their first Dockerty Cup. Way's cross. And it's headed away by Yankovic. Vital intervention to keep it from Kenny. And now Petrie. Petrie! It's just wide! And the fans thought it was the winner. And it's going to fall to Wilkes. They're still on Heidelberg. Harry Noon. Petrie. Deep on the right. Here comes the cross. Plenty in the area. Gifkins rose high. Petrie! It flicked the side netting on its way through, but it just won't go in. And the Dockerty Cup Final of 2017 will be decided by penalty kicks.
Well, Jordan Gifkins, who come up big with some wonderful saves to try to stop the first penalty kick.
Ruben Way, first taker in the shootout. Saved! Gifkins saves! The trailing legs able to take the ball away, and it stays 0-0 after one kick in the shootout.
What a save that was again. It's been his game so far. Ruben Way went straight up the middle.
Can he match the efforts of Gifkins? It's Jack Webster. Into the crossbar and out. And the shootout is scoreless after one kick each. Well, if that's anything to go by, the drama is... It's Kenny Athiu. Scoring. Gifkins went the right way, but Athiu put it above him. Heidelberg take the lead in the shootout. Crowd behind the goal jeering. Thurtell scores, and Bentleigh are still on level terms. It's 1-1 after 2 kicks each.
Thurtell sort of faked to go to that bottom right-hand corner.
For Heidelberg to retake the lead, it's Harry Noon. Into the crossbar and out. Noon misses. And Gifkins G's on his teammates because for the second time, bit of head games. How does Dover respond? By scoring. He puts it in the bottom left. And the Bentleigh Greens are in front. He'll take it left-footed. Sean Ellis scores. Comprehensive. And we're back on level terms. Bentleigh kick to come. Troy Ruthven to put Bentleigh back in the ascendancy. It's Ruthven, and he scores another clinical penalty. Bentleigh Greens up 3-2. Gifkins can make himself the hero. Zara must score. And he does. Down the middle. He takes care of that side of the equation. And now the man who can win the Dockerty Cup.
Dimitri Hatzimouratis, only been with the club for a month. He can become an absolute hero for the Bentleigh Greens.
And Theodoridis again. Well, he's going to get himself a yellow card here.
Just mind games.
In the extreme from Hatzimouratis. Bentleigh going for back-to-back. For the Dockerty Cup, Hatzimouratis saved! Saved by Theodoridis! Heidelberg live to see another day! Can he save here? No! Off the hand, into the net. Gifkins got a solid piece of it, but all of a sudden it's advantage Heidelberg. For the first time ever is Heidelberg's. It's Holmes, and he scores. The stutter step was allowed. Theodoridis doesn't agree, but the shootout continues. It's 4-4. Biles for Heidelberg, scores. And it's advantage Heidelberg once more as they go into a 5-4 advantage for the Bentleigh Greens. He must score here to keep the penalty shootout going. Theodoridis can win the Dockerty Cup here. It's Pilkington, and Heidelberg win! Theodoridis saves! Heidelberg, for the first time in their history, are the Dockerty Cup champions!